And let's get set up for game 2 with these fine players and the same 2 decks of cards. Jeff has the first game. Debbie, the pressure's on you. You need this one. Question goes to you, Jeff. We asked 100 married women, if you and your husband were just living together instead of married, would you be just as happy as you are now? How many women said they would be just as happy if they were living together but not married?
Oh, I think that's fairly high. If you're living with the guy, you're fairly happy. I say about 80.
80 would be happy, just as happy if they were living with him rather than married.
No, I think they've been through too many hard times that they would have split on if they weren't married. So I think it's going to be lower.
Lower. The actual number of married women who feel they'd be just as happy if they and their husband were living together and not married is 38, very much lower. Debbie. And Debbie, you need this game. You're starting with a queen.
Oh,
pretty good card.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. Yes, a 2.
Higher.
Higher than a 2. It is a 3. Still a low card. Higher than a 3. Yes, a 9. You don't want to take a chance on losing all of them, so she freezes, needing 1 to tie up the match. Debbie, we asked 100 bachelors. Have you ever given a gift to a woman and told her it cost more than it really did? How many bachelors said they had?
I think they're a little more honest than that. I'll say the number is going to be towards the middle, 45.
45 have given a gift, said it costs more, Jeff.
No, Jim, they like to feel big, big spender. They want to tell them it costs more, like the list price. It's going to be higher.
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 The actual number of bachelors who have given a gift to a woman and told her it cost more than it really did is 28. It's not higher. Debbie. Yeah, Debbie, you can play this 9 or change it now.
Change it.
Big change for Debbie. It is a 3.
Higher.
To tie up the match, higher than a 3. Yes, to the 4. Look at those low cards. Well, now each player with 1 game and $100, and we will set up for the tiebreaker with just 3 cards up there and 3 questions here. Jeff, it looks like she's starting to get some of your cards there. We've got a tie. This tiebreaker decides who goes to the money. Jeff, we asked 100 people. When you were a child, did you ever forge your parents' signature on a school report card? How many people admitted that they had?
Oh, I did. I needed to. I think it's fairly high. I say about 68.
68 have forged their parents' signature on a report card, Debbie.
Had pretty good grades, so I never had to do that. I was always proud of my report card, so I think it's going to be lower.
You say lower.
Lower.
The actual number of people who, when they were kids, forged their parents' signature on a report card is 36. It's lower, Debbie. And Debbie, you start off with control in the tiebreaker, and a big ace.
I'll keep it. It's lower.
Lower than an ace. It is a 7 now. Up the middle. Big decision, Debbie.
I'm going to go ahead and freeze.
You're going to freeze. You're going to go ahead and freeze. Okay. You need 1 card for the championship. Debbie, we asked 100 men in California. They say gentlemen prefer blondes. Do you prefer blondes? How many men admitted they do prefer blondes, blonde Debbie?
Well, I've never had that much luck, so I don't think the number is going to be very high. I think it's going to be about 40.
40. Prefer blondes, Jeff.
My fiancée is blonde. She's beautiful, and it's higher.
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 The actual number of men who said they prefer blondes is 42. It is higher by 2. Jeff, your base card is a queen.
Lower, Jim. Lower.
Lower than a queen. It is a king. It is not lower. And Debbie, a break for you. Play off the 7 and call this.
I'm going to go with the odds and say it's higher.
If it's higher, we have a new champion on Card Sharks for the win. No! It is not higher. We fill in the spaces. Debbie still needs 1. Jeff needs 2. Sudden death. Jeff, we asked 100 farmers who live in Iowa. Very simply, today, did you get up before 6 o'clock in the morning? How many farmers said they did?
A lot of them. You got to get up and till those crops. I'd say 88.
88 got up before 6 in the morning, Debbie.
I think it's going to be lower. I don't think they get up. They get up at 6 or a little after.
Lower.
Lower.
The actual number of farmers who got up before 6 o'clock in the morning is 57. It's lower, Debbie.
Oh, change it.
Now
change
you can
7.
change that 7, and she changes it to a 5. Yes, excuse me, Debbie. Yes, I'm sorry about that. I should have reminded you about that. It is sudden death. You could play it for the 1 or Jeff for the 2.
I'll go ahead and go for it.
I'm sorry. I thought you were going to. Forgive me for getting ahead of you there, Debbie. You've got a 5. What are you going to do? Higher than a 5 for the win. Yes! With an ace, Debbie wins it. We have a new champion. And Jeff Wine, you are leaving us with $39,100.
Thank you very much, Jim. You've all been great here.
You're a great champion, Jeff.
Thank you.
Debbie, come on down here. Did you think anybody was going to beat him?
No, I didn't.
Debbie, our new champion, will play the money cards right after this.
Tonight.
That really depends on whether you're the divorcer or the divorcee there, Gene. We thank you so much for joining us, as always. And Debbie is going to play the money cards right off the top when next we meet on Card Shark. So come back and see us then, won't you? For now, have yourself a very, very good day.